Hey guys, welcome to my channel. For those of you who are new, welcome to A Classy Situation. For those of you who have been following me, thank you so much for tuning in today. I appreciate you guys continuing to support me. Today I wanted to check in with you guys, and today is going to be a self-care Sunday talk. And the reason why I wanted to do that is, one, I haven't done one in a while. And as you know, this channel is fashion, faith, and self-care. And recently I took a trip during the weekend of the 4th of July just to kind of get away. Nothing major. I just needed a break from my norm, if that makes sense. So for those of you who tuned in to one of my last videos or one of my previous videos, you know that I've been working overtime because I have a financial goal I'm trying to meet. But in addition to that, at my job, there is a new training that's going on and it's moving pretty fast. And then I have to be certified. And so things are just moving just a little bit faster than I would like, especially with me being, I don't even know if I'm considered new anymore, but well, yeah, because I'm still on probation. So with being new and just continuously learning new things and things just moving really fast, I thank God for the opportunity though, that I've been handed. But sometimes even good things can be stressful. Yeah, so there can be good stress, there can be bad stress. And this is one of those things that has been what I would categorize as good stress. Anyway, with that being said, I took a trip to Birmingham, Alabama, which is so interesting because Birmingham has always been one of those places that I traveled through to get somewhere else, but not necessarily a place I thought to vacate to, if that makes any sense. So I wanted to go somewhere that was not too far of a drive. I didn't want to spend a whole day of driving. So the place where I went was about 3.5, 4 hours away. And I enjoyed myself. Me and a friend drove down, and then we had a friend from Georgia meet us in Birmingham, and it was really like a girls' getaway. And I drove down that Saturday morning, which was the 3rd, and then we came back the 5th. And it was much needed. The hotel staff was amazing. The hotel was quiet the entire time that we were there. Saturday night and especially Sunday, there were fireworks in the area. We were in a hotel that was located downtown, so we were able to see the fireworks from the terrace along with the other residents who were staying in the hotel. We were all just outside enjoying the atmosphere. They had like 3 different fireworks going on because apparently we were very close to the baseball field. And so it was just really nice. The weather was amazing. It was 60 something degrees at night and it was like 80 during the day. So it wasn't too hot. A lot of things were in walking distance from where we were. So that was good. And then just being in the company of, good people and eating good, and it was just relaxing. Sometimes you don't want a vacation has a full agenda. Sometimes you just want to chill. Like, my daily life is already full. Sometimes I just want to get away from that and just relax, and I was able to do that. But I wanted to check in with you guys because we are now are we in the 3rd quarter yet? Yeah, I think we're in the 3rd quarter of the year. Yeah, I think. But I'm just checking in with you guys because so much has taken place. A lot of us that have kind of gotten out of, depending on where you live, we're coming out of isolation. We're coming out of Some people have gotten jobs now. Some people are getting vaccinated. Some are not. But my concern is self-care. And that may look different for each individual, and that is perfectly fine. Self-care doesn't always look the same for me. It really just depends on how I feel and what I feel I need at that time. For me, sometimes it could just be a long hot bath. For me, it could be going to get a massage. Sometimes it's just sitting in complete silence. At my job, I'm talking to people all day long, and by the end of the day, I would like complete silence. And so my hope is that each of you who are watching, you guys are definitely taking care of yourselves. It may be shopping. I don't know what it is, but what I want you to do is down below, I want you to do two things. One, share with me the last time you showed yourself care or love. When was the last time? And two, what was it that you did? So one, when was the last time you showed yourself some self-care? And then two, what was it that you did? Now, I know a lot of times we have excuses. Like even for me, here's another update. I have a new shift. Thank you, Jesus. So now I'm working earlier during the day and I'm getting off when the sun is still up. Now, I still chose to do overtime, but I'm glad I get off earlier because now I can enjoy the rest of the day to myself, to do whatever it is that I choose to do. And so for me, that's just, if I want to get out and get some sun, because as you know, I work from home, it's just perfect now getting off at 2:30. It's just such a blessing. So that shift just started when we came back from the July 4th holiday weekend. And so getting off earlier has definitely helped with my self-care because I'm able to relax a little bit earlier and just kind of, be to myself for a while. But I'm very interested in knowing, what you guys have been doing. And then, like I was saying earlier, sometimes we make excuses for not showing ourselves self-care. We say, oh, we gotta work, or we gotta do this and we gotta do that. You have to be very intentional about self-care. You have to take care of yourself. You cannot take care of everyone around you and not take care of yourself. One thing I learned, this was around the first time I got on a plane, and I'll never forget, and I'm sure some of you have heard people use this analogy, but I'll never forget when the flight attendant got on the intercom and, they were giving the instructions on what to do if there's a case of an emergency. And one of the things I remember is they always tell you that when the mask come down, to put the mask on yourself first before putting it on someone else. Excuse me, my thing is going out. But the reason why that is because if you're trying to help someone and you haven't already helped yourself, in the midst of helping them, you could die. I apologize for that, guys. I had to fix something really quick. But as I was saying, and I'm not sure where I left off, but the reason why they tell you to put the mask on you first and then the next person is because in the midst of helping that person, if you don't have a mask on, something could happen to you. And now you have not only this life that can't be saved, but now you're gone. So now you have two lives who are gone. Whereas had you put the mask on you first to make sure that you were receiving the oxygen and then help this person, there's a stronger chance that you're in a space where you're in a better space where you could actually assist. And the same thing goes on in life. If you're constantly stressed and worn out, you're not giving your best self to anything or anyone. You're not giving your best self in your relationships. You're not giving your best self at work. You're not giving your best self to yourself. You're not giving your best self to God. Because let's be clear, if you're always stressed and if you're always tired, you probably giving some janky prayers. Okay? You probably not. And that's the time to give yourself self-care as well, devotion. If you're giving out janky prayers because you're so tired, or you're falling asleep during those prayers, or if you can't do devotion because you can't focus because you're so worried about everything that's going on around you, you're not giving your best self. And you do want to give your best self to yourself first. So I find that when I take small breaks, or when I go off to a little getaway, when I come back, I'm more excited about what I'm doing. I'm better prepared, mentally refreshed, rejuvenated. I feel better. I feel better on the inside, so I know I look better on the outside. I don't feel worn down. I don't feel overwhelmed, because a lot of times we do get overwhelmed. I mean, that's just like, things are gonna happen. And just like I said, it doesn't have to be bad stress, but it still can be stress. Like being at a new job and having a new position, while it sounds good, it's a stressor, because so many new things come along with that, so much to learn in such a short amount of time, and so it can just become stressful. But anyway, my hope is that you guys are taking care of yourselves, and that, you know, if you are a wife, that you are a woman before you're a wife. If you are a mother, then you are a woman before you are a mother. And I'm not saying anything, because I'm not married and I don't have any kids. But at some point, you have to take care of you. Like, you have to, and because let's be honest, motherhood and wifehood, those are great things, but they can be stressful. Like anything where you have an obligation or a duty or a job, it can take its toll on you. And so anyway, I say all that to say, take care of yourself. Sit down and write down what things you like to do. I mean, it could be as simple as that. You can be sitting in your bed, you can be sitting on the couch, you can be sitting in work, and just jot down a couple things that you like to do. And then after you do that, make it a point to add it to your schedule to do it. It can be something that doesn't even last as long as an hour. Let's just say you like horseback riding. Okay? Make it a point to go horseback riding. Call whoever you need to call and schedule it. If it's, I don't know, going to the movies, just to relax, debrief, focus on something else, put that in your schedule. Put it in your schedule. It doesn't have to be something that costs a whole lot of money. If you need to go out to dinner by yourself, do that. I've done it. I've gone to dinner by myself. I will go anywhere by myself because, one, I enjoy my own company. Two, I don't have to have the responsibility of having to entertain somebody, or because this is a stressor too. Sometimes I just want to be by myself. I just want to be by myself. And that is okay. Sometimes self-care is just saying no. No, I don't want to babysit your children. I don't. No. No, I can't do this favor for you. The gift of no is self-care, for sure. The gift of no. And for some of us, this is our main problem. We just don't know how to say no. It's not a job. It's not our family. It's not our friends. It's us. It's us. We don't know how to say no. And so for that, I'm praying for each and every one of you. Continue to pray for me as I continue on this journey for self-care. The older I get, the more important I see that self-care is, especially as a woman. because I do know one day I will be a wife and I will be a mother, and those things will come with a different set of responsibilities. And I want to practice now taking care of myself so that I can become even better mother and even better wife. That's all I have for you today. I'm not gonna hold you long, but again, comment below the 2 things that I asked for. 1, the last time you showed your self-care, and then 2, what was it that you did where you showed yourself self-care. In addition to that, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.